Hello students, in this discussion we shall look at food chain, food webs as well as ecological pyramids. So these are slightly new words to you, but they are very simple things. To begin with, one thing is first is producers. So as we have discussed, plants are the primary producers. Okay, so the energy which we receive from the sunlight is transformed via plants into developing new plant fabric, which includes leaves, plants, fruit, branches, trunks, and roots of vegetation, referred to as producers in the ecosystem. So, plants means plants, trees, all this grass, everything constitutes this. They take the sunlight, the energy from the sun, and due to the process called as photosynthesis, they generate oxygen, take the carbon dioxide and convert it to oxygen, and then they also produce food, and they grow their leaves, they grow their fruits, flowers, branches, trunks, roots. Okay, so the basic primary producers are plants or the vegetation. Then second comes the consumers. In consumers, you have got like the primary consumers or first order consumers. So first order consumers means the animals which depend on these plants, leaves, and all. They are called as herbivorous animals. Okay, they feed on these plants. Okay, so like herbivorous animals, as you know, it can be I think in this diagram they have given, you can see he has given grasshopper here, or you can take a cow, buffalo, goat, deer, sheep. These are all herbivorous animals which depend on the plants. Okay. Then what happens? There are second order consumers. Second order consumers means the animals which eat these herbivorous animals. Okay, these animals are known as carnivorous animals like leopard, tiger, cheetah, lion. Okay, so these are the second order consumers which depend on the first order consumers like herbivorous animals. Okay, but when all these plants and animals die, this material is again goes back to the soil. Okay, and when it goes to the soil, it is broken down into simpler substances, as we discussed about bugs, worms, bacteria, fungi, and then they make the nutrients. They convert the dead body of the animals as well as the plants into again nutrients for the plants itself. Okay, not only that, the animal excreta also, what we have seen, the animal excreta also, the waste which the animals produce after digesting food go back to the soil. There again it is broken by these microorganisms and converted them into nutrients. So this food chain, you can see here, food chain we are discussing. Chain means like most of the ladies wear chain. Na? So chain means one single, it's like a cycle. Okay. So let us take the extreme left, there is a producer is grass. So here producer they have shown as grass, tree, whatever you call. Okay. This is a producer. This grass is eaten by the grasshopper. So grasshopper becomes the primary consumer or the first order consumer. And this grasshopper is eaten by the frog. So frog becomes secondary consumer. Okay. And the snakes eat the frogs. So snakes become tertiary consumers. Okay. And finally the snake is eaten by the hawk, eagle. So they become the final consumers. But when the hawks they die, okay, their body is decomposed by the fungi. Okay, and this fungi which decomposes these bodies, not only of a hawk, it decomposes the body of all these things which you are seeing, right from the producer to primary consumer, secondary consumer, tertiary consumer, and final consumer. They decompose all these things and they convert them into simpler substances, and as a nutrients to the plant, that is the grass. So this is the food chain. Okay. Now we shall discuss about food web. So web means you have seen like what you call cobwebs. This spider make web, na? So it is not in the form of a chain. So web has got its own distinct uh, geometry. So now we can see the food web given here. So food chain was the transfer of energy from the source in the plants through a series of organisms by eating and being eaten. This constitutes the food chains. Those food chains are not isolated sequences but are interconnected with each other. This interlocking pattern is known as the food web. Now when we are discussing food web, they are like interlock, as I said. They are not isolated, they are connected. Okay. And now we'll see the, for example, here you can see left side top there is sun energy is coming to the plants, which are the producers. And after the producer it comes to the grasshopper. The grass depends on the plants, so the grasshopper is the primary consumer here. And in the earlier food chain, what we have seen, grasshopper is eaten by the frog. Okay. But here we will see that this grasshopper is not only eaten by spider, but it can be eaten by hawk also, birds. Okay. Here we can take birds. So birds, they eat this grasshopper. Okay. And then you can see the spider eats the grasshopper. That becomes a secondary consumer. Okay. Then you can have various other secondary consumers like weasel, owl, and hawk. These birds, they become the tertiary consumers. So in this food chain, food web, what you are seeing, in this web you have got producer, that is single plants, but the consumers, they are all interconnected. Okay. And this hawk will also eat owl, hawk will eat weasel, secondary consumer. So this way, this interlinking or interlockage is called as food web. So the different things are eaten by different things. Okay. Like grasshopper is eaten by spiders and hawks. Then this owl is weasels and stew. These are eaten by the hawk. Okay. We have seen the snake, frog. They are also eaten by the hawk. So there are different types of web, and this is known as the web of the food or food web. So in the final we shall discuss about the ecological pyramid. Each step of the food web is called a trophic level. Okay. These trophic levels together form the ecological pyramid. Pyramid you have seen, na? It's like a triangular shaped structure with 4 sides. Okay, and long big base, and it is pointed at the top. So when we draw this energy pyramid or ecological pyramid, you can see the everything is dependent on the primary producers. So what are the primary producers? It is the plants, the plant kingdom, whatever you call grass, plants, trees, shrubs, all these are the primary producers. So the entire ecosystem is depending on these primary producers, because we have seen not only they produce oxygen for the system, but they also give leaves, fruits, vegetables. So lot of contribution is made by the primary producers. That is why we are studying this subject, environment, energy and environment, so that we become aware that we have to take care of the mother nature and protect the environment. So these the primary consumers. Next, primary consumers like we saw herbivorous animals, grasshopper, all these kind of thing, na, they are depending on the primary producers. Okay. So everything is dependent on the primary producers only. So on the primary producers, the primary consumers like deer, cattle, cow, goat, sheep, rabbits, they are all dependent on the plants. Okay, they are known as primary consumers. Then comes secondary consumers. Secondary consumers will be something like carnivorous animals, lion, tiger, leopard, cheetah. They are all secondary consumers. And then you have lastly the tertiary consumer. Tertiary consumers are like hawk, okay, eagles. So they form the tertiary consumers. So please understand that when you draw this ecological pyramid or energy pyramid, the entire thing is dependent on plants and trees. So it is our ardent duty to protect the plants and trees, which are the basic producers and providers for this ecological cycle. Thank you.